Hey, welcome back to Lowballin' Outdoors. I'm Alex. Well, today we got something kind of cool. This is a Barnett Demon Tri-Strike. Now this is a little handheld crossbow that we're going to have a whole bunch of fun playing around with today. Well, let's get her up and let's get her done, and I'll show you a few things while we're at it. Man, this thing reminds me of like Chewbacca's little laser gun he had in Star Wars. Sounds like fun. Okay, well, every piece on this has really grippy, just locks your hands into place. Oh yeah, it's got a forward grip. The rear grip, it's got really heavy texturing rubber inlays everywhere just to keep your hands locked on wherever you're holding this thing. So this thing should be super blast to play with. Now let's get this thing cocked. How hard is the Barnett Demon to cock? Well, check this out. You push the button, you unlock it, you reach up here, and it don't take that much to cock. Now this thing always will put you on safety so far that I've had. It always puts you on safety every time you cock, so before you shoot, gotta take her off. Okay, well let's get this thing fired and see just exactly what she'll do. It does have two sights here in the front, upper and lower. Kind of got to play with those to see what'll work. But look, bingo, we shot once. The next one comes up ready to be cocked and loaded. Okay. Interesting. It's grouping quite nicely. Let's get her popped off for a third one. Let's go check that out, come on. And just for giggles, look at the group this thing produced. Not too shabby. It was 15 yards. I want to get this locked down. We'll put it on a bench here in a little while and see if we can do a little bit better. But not too shabby with just shakiness of me. And these bolts look like they're going in about 3 inches. So, not too shabby. Now let's load this thing. Let's pop the top. And then we kind of just set them in here. They kind of have a spot that's just perfect size for them. It holds 3. Bingo. Slam the top back closed. We're ready to go. So something I did notice, that the sights are adjustable. You can turn and that'll move your sight windage and an elevation as well. So you got one for your elevation and one for your windage. That's pretty cool. That'll help us get on target. Well, let's see what this thing will do. We got to... Well, we hit our target. Now the cool thing about this thing is to reload, all we got to do is cock it. We don't actually have to insert another arrow. So let's get back on target. The trigger on this is very stiff. Oh, we missed that time. Very fast to get back on target though. Let's go see what happens. All right, so the group size wasn't too shabby. I was aiming for center mass, but we grouped all the way over here. But that's cool because we have adjustable sights. We'll adjust this thing down. The one I missed just went right off to the side, so we found it, no problems. All right, let's get this thing adjusted up and see what we can do. Those arrows are super light, so we can see the flight pattern just kind of all over the place. But let's go see what happens. So it looks like this thing's going to be just a fun little plinker. I was aiming for center mass, but we're kind of drifting off over here, so it'll take us a little bit to get figured out. But we're running really deep as far as those bolts. So if we hit a squirrel, I'm pretty sure this guy could take a squirrel. That should be a fun little challenge. Okay, so some of the cool little things about this bow. It's advertised at 180 feet per second, but I don't know about that. We'll have to get the chrono out just to make sure. The draw weight says 50 pounds to break it open, and it is super light. It says it only weighs 2 pounds, and I believe that. It's crazy light. Guys, this thing is a really sweet little mini crossbow, but you have to expect a few things. in my opinion, it's not going to be made for hunting. More for along the lines of backyard plinking and just having a great time, busting up some paper plates, shooting some bow targets, having fun. Get outside, and that's what it's all about. So get outside, have fun. Until next time, keep it cheap.